Did Goku ever learn how to read? I feel like I remember that being a thing.
I think he did. Because he like made mention like, yeah, Master Roshi was teaching me
Yeah,
how.
okay.
Or
yeah,
Launch was teaching
yeah,
me how
Launch
or something.
or Roshi were teaching him. Okay, yeah.
Either that or he had to finally wait until Mr. Popo taught him or some shit. Which is funny. Like, you know, he went to train with Kami. He never trained with Kami. Kami never trained anybody in
God's
shit.
too busy for you. Also, I had a thought, because at the end of the Goku versus Piccolo fight, Kami offers Goku the role of guardian.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, yo, I'm getting old. You want to take my job? And Goku turns it down. That makes sense, because Goku's personality doesn't really
Goku does
fit
not want
the
to
role.
do that.
Now, alternate history take here, Gohan would have probably made a sick guardian.
Yes.
Like, he's
I'm wondering
smart.
if Piccolo saw that.
Yeah, ooh, okay.
Okay.
And then he fused with Kami, and Kami's like, no, don't put this job on him. Let someone else do it.
Give it to another one of our race, somebody who really has no agency here on this planet.
Because I like Dende and everything, and it's really cool they give him a reason to come back, but I always thought it was odd that, like, Kami became the Guardian because he lived here and, like, learned to love this place.
Yeah. Dende's just like, yeah, we need somebody who can make Dragon Balls.
Dende's like, I'm a big fan of Gohan and his friends.
You guys saved my life. I guess I'll guard your planet.
Like, I feel like Dende's got a good head on his shoulders. I don't know if he has the entire weight of the human race weighing on his soul with every decision.
Oh, that's what was hitting me.
Actually, not even just the human race. All life on Earth, period.
Yeah, including the animals, which increasingly disappear year after year.
Yeah.
And the dinosaurs are basically gone and came back.
I'm sorry, Goku, but your people just keep expanding. And honestly, if I tried to intervene there, that'd make me... Well, I'm a guardian. I'm not allowed to do that.
Yeah, I'm kind of true neutral here.
I sort of have to have a hands-off approach.
As long as the Earth is fine, you know, like... Life goes on, as they say. Kind of, for most, anyway.
Piccolo kind of makes fun of Krillin for praying in that one scene. Can Kami hear everybody's prayers?
I don't know if it's ever implied that he can. It's implied that he can oversee pretty much everything that's happening on Earth from that position. But I don't know, like, exactly what he can hear. Because, I mean, you see him just kind of sitting off to the side staring over. I think he can sense everything.
Yeah, no, he probably picks up on some vibes. What I'm saying is the role of Kami seems to be very vague, but fascinating.
Yeah, like... I want to know the lineage of Kami. Like, there was somebody he replaced, and it must have been a human or something, right?
I would suppose. Did the Dragon Balls exist before Kami got to Earth?
Couldn't have, right? He made them.
Okay. So maybe... Okay, so then I guess that's probably where the logic of, yo, we need a Namekian doing this. But you can't teach that to a human? Come on! Piccolo still knows how to do it. He's got Kami in there.
I mean, he was, like... I don't remember if it was, like, that Kami was exiled from Namek, or...
Yeah, no, he was sent to Earth for question mark. The assumption being, hey, shit got really bad on Namek.
Yeah,
so,
they do mention a drought.
Yeah.
Which we then turned into a chance for Guru to cause genocide.
Yes.
Storm. Okay. Kaiser coming into... Like, Kaiser is the beacon of knowledge when it comes to Dragon Ball here. Yeah. And he heard us talking about Dragon Ball lore. He's like, these motherfuckers.
And had to make sure he played the role of the comment section real quick and put us in our place.
Enterable? No. Okay. Ow! They look enterable.
But yeah, so Kami escapes the terrible storm, gets to Earth, becomes Guardian after living on Earth for a while, and presumably makes the Dragon Balls, or the Dragon Balls were already there and they're just
I think he made them kind of as like a look. This will be like a test of the people around here.
Check this shit out.
Like, I made this to make sure that, like, you know,
together and you can have anything you want.
Just give them something to strive for. And, you know, try to find... Maybe that was his way of being like, you know, I need to try to find my replacement. Let's see who can gather this shit. Let's see who can become, like, you know... Like, let's see how these people use this. Because I believe in their good nature or some shit. I bet that was the idea behind it.
Yeah. Would Dende have had the balls to deal with the Blackwater Mist shit? Because there was that whole like everybody remembers the fights with Garlic Jr. and the Spice Boys and shit. No one really talks about how Popo and Kami kind of have their little adventure through the inner workings of the Lookout.
Which I always thought, like,
Which was
that being like the first bit of, that was the first full arc of Dragon Ball I ever saw.
Okay.
Because like the first thing I ever watched was like, we got Cartoon Network in my network, or in my region, when Goku first went Super Saiyan on Namek.
Okay.
And so I'm like watching, like, oh wow, yeah, this is pretty cool. It's kind of drawn out, cool. And then that was the first thing I ever saw.
Oh, okay.
Ditch this thing. Also, real cool looking design on this thing.
Nah, yeah, I love the pirate robot. Cause we see like Mr. Popo and Kami running through there, and like the old Guardians are like being like, this is where you go to die.
This is what happened, you failed! Like, cause that part of the lore was like interesting to me, and then when I learned it was filler, I'm like, oh, then what the fuck was it?
Like I feel like they set up a much more interesting.
And then they start talking about like, because like Garlic and Garlic Jr. like, oh, my father was in line to become Guardian of Earth, and then you stole it from him. I'm like, oh, okay,
that's a cool
idea. So
idea.
this character has agency. Gotcha. And he's from a movie. Wow, now I gotta watch that movie. And then
You're
it's like,
telling me
nope,
these
none of
Dragon
that
Ball
was-
films are canon? No, until Battle of Gods, but even then they just retell it. It's just, but yeah, like the idea of the Guardian having like this, like basically this whole graveyard under him of former Guardians.
holding on to their souls and whatever the Blackwater Mist was.
Look, I'm not saying it wasn't convoluted. I'm just saying it was cool.
It was interesting. It added lore.
I've realized that as I've gotten older, I'm like, yeah, no, the fights in Dragon Ball are really cool, but I would also just like, you know, you can give this world more time and tell me more about it. Make it feel like a more lived-in place.
Yeah.
I always thought it was confusing that there were normal people walking around with a shirt that said Super Saiyan on it and crowd shots. Are Saiyans? Do we know they exist and Super Saiyans are a thing at some point?
I mean, they must know they exist. They nearly blew up an entire, like,
Yeah, I guess
they blew
that's
up an
true.
entire city a few times.
Yeah,
I don't know why you, like, I mean, that's kind of like the equivalent of somebody walking around with, like, a Hitler t-shirt these days, but...
Yeah, you know. Everybody got to come back.
The not
so.
normal people. Maybe that's the equivalent of the, you know, West City alt-right.
Yeah, that guy on the island when Cell's screaming at everybody or whatever, whenever it pops up, like just he's just this douche being like, whatever, man. West City was an inside job.
Yeah, or
Saiyans
East-
aren't even
yeah.
real.
Yeah, East City was fake, man. That's just the government trying to tide you over because the goddamn dog can't keep power.
King Furry over here setting off bombs on his own people and saying it's from people from space. Yeah, those Saiyans, it's just people in costumes. They look like humans.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that monkey boy really saved us from a demon.
Yeah. We got any witnesses, King Furry? Other than your attendant, who I feel like just lives on your every word?
Mr. Satan's the people's champ.
He would have showed those tricksters what's what.
He knows it's real.
Sacrificing his whole army to that Cell fiasco. You know that it was an election year. The Cell games were just a voter ploy.
It was a bunch of tricks, man. Mr. Satan knows it.
Oh man. I honestly don't know where I'd fall if I lived in the Dragon Ball universe. I'd probably eat
Like everybody else,
the whole Mr. Satan story.
Yeah,
for sure.
because you'd feel really uncomfortable knowing that there are people out there that could obliterate you with a finger. I think it's much easier to say, you know what? No, Mr. Satan's right.
That's easier to accept. It's all been a lie. There's no way you could vaporize a planet with your hands.
I mean, that was a really interesting trick they just put on the news, but state media.
Can't trust that Jimmy Firecracker as far as you can throw him.
Jimmy Firecracker was on the people's side.
No. He was a legit source.
He was a man of the people.
Jimmy Firecracker, the Alex Jones.
Jimmy
Mr. Satan! Oh, man. Just the conspiracy theories that would erupt when Frieza's ship comes in very briefly.
The government ain't telling us something.
Yeah. They're hiding something!
Fighting Mr. Blue here. Speaking of the alt-right. Whoa, Oh, fuck, I forgot he can freeze
He's a
him.
psychic.
All right.
Blue is maybe a Dragon Ball character who doesn't stand the test of time
Not
quite
really.
as well. He has some desires.
Yeah, Toriyama had some interesting ideas.
Yeah. You know,
Also, some interesting background characters.
yeah. I guess, how crazy is aliens who are able to blow up the universe, really, in a world where Penguin Village exists?
When Arale can crack the universe
Yeah.
in half with her, like, hand and shit.
Like, do they all buy into saying
Oh, shit, he's guiding them now. That's annoying. Oh, man, I was trying to do the
Yeah, I like
wavy thing, but it didn't go fast enough. All right, at full health, I should be able to do it, though.
I believe in you. This little kid is just punching me when I bring these rocks in.
Man, if he had any more moves than this, he'd probably be okay. I mean, he's kicked and shot. Yeah, there
I've
he
got
goes.
exactly one strategy. I don't remember what Blue's dub voice was like.
Don't remember, but I think it was Eric Vale.
Like I feel
He looks like he'd be voiced by Eric Vale.
Ooh, you're right. Okay, I was originally thinking a Sabbath pretty boy.
Maybe,
but
that I could see too if Eric Vale was not available. I know Vale was he was the tournament announcer, right?
yes.
This got significantly easier. I've stopped trying to do the rock thing.
I've been watching
Wow.
Fruits Basket with Chelsea lately, and Eric Vale voices a character in that, and to me it just sounds like because he's supposed to be like the pretty boy, so he kind of always has his voice.
Yeah, just gotta
down
talk like
here.
this.
But to me, it just sounds like Trunks is in a library and he's really scared of being loud. He's like,
we can't do this here. I got a book report due in the morning.
"Yo, listen, we gotta be quiet. It's the librarian's really gonna get upset." Just I feel like every line of his you could follow with, "Shh, we're in a library. Also, Toro, I think we should do this." Like, it just all sounds like he's in the process of whispering information to people.
Goku did find the Dragon Ball as they were skipping, but it was the 3-star ball.
Ow!
The worst ball.
Boo! What an oddball.
That was a close one. This Dragon Ball isn't my grandpa's. Oh yeah, that's right. He's looking for the 4-star. That's his
he's
entire
not.
thing.
He doesn't even have a wish in mind. He just wants the.
Just wants that ball.
He wants the memento and to perpetually keep anyone else from ever making a wish.
Which is, frankly, a good idea.
You know what? Goku, arbiter of wishes. Probably okay.
I feel like each of the Z Warriors should just have one.
Yeah.
That way, at least you have this gauntlet in case anybody wants to, I don't know, steal it and make some incredible, powerful and life-changing wish.
Yeah. The land of Korin.
They call it Maze.
Ah. Oh,
From
man.
Oopa.
The Native American people are around Korin. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. We just live at the foot of this tower.
Don't worry about it.
Just the two of us.
We buried a fish in this tower, sprouted out of the ground. We'll teach it to the pilgrims.
Daddy Wawa.
Little Lupa almost drowned. You'll pay for this. Ooh.
You fool. Deliberately choosing to die like this.
Hashtag put Tao in fighters.
Tao would have such a cool move
He'd
list.
be so good.
Oh shit, it's the fighting game thing.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm getting rocked.
So yeah. Now you have a block with back, but that lowers your rush gauge or whatever it's called.
I think I'm supposed to be getting rocked here, maybe? Question mark. But we'll find out. Yeah, he is.
No, yeah,
Beating
he
my
seems
shit.
He seems rough.
Better than Jackie Chun, who we beat.
The coward. Well, you can take his health down.
Whoa, okay.
All right.
He also has teleport dashes.
Could we have further split the timeline if you killed him? Or...
Oh, I have to win. Oh, no.
No.
I
Okay.
don't. Good.
Now then, I've taken care of the kid.
Now that I've murdered another child, and I've got these Dragon Ball things, I'd say my business here is done. I think I'll be going.
He better have kill you on his back if they took that out because they were scared.
Ooh, big oof.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm looking at something right behind you, Goku.
I wonder if we'd skip a whole bunch of shit if we won. Like, I don't know if it's possible to win there. just never go see Korin.
Yeah. All right, I did it. Who needs the sacred water? Anyways.
I'm too strong for this.
I hear if you climb this tower, you'll even become stronger. He just kicks it down.
Pff, I don't need that bullshit.
I'm the strongest there will ever be, Oompa.
I'm stronger than this tower.
You don't understand. I won the World Martial Arts Tournament. I never need to train again.
I'm too powerful for anyone's good. Mash the button to climb Korin's tower.
Just hold the up button.
And finally, at last, Goku reaches the top of the tower. Wow, that was quick.
We did it.
Ah! Hey, Hermit, give me some water!
No. I'm impressed that you can make it this far. I'm the Hermit Korin.
The cat hermit. The kitty hermit.
I smoke forever. I sound like Dom DeLuise. Because I'm a corporate fat cat up here with my... I'm pushing big senzu. You want a bean, kid? Gotta pay up for it. You have to catch me 10 times.
Uh-oh. This part's probably gonna be something you play.
Sounds like it's gonna be like the rock thing.
Come and get me.
Oh, I actually have to grab him. How about catch him once? I feel like if I catch him once, I could get the water. Gotcha, bitch!
There's one.
Grab him by the pussy!
That was Goku's training. He's ready to be president.
Ah, gotcha!
If recent politics have taught us anything, it's the only prerequisite.
Ha!
Oh no, you got me.
You got my
again.
belly scritches.
You figured out that the ones that fade away aren't really me.
What if this is just Korin's sick kink?
I'm teaching you the. Trust me, this is the shadow double image, after image technique. This is not just something I use to get off.
Like, he just really wants them belly scritches. He seems to be getting nicer about it, I guess.
The thing is, I gotta play keep away, otherwise it doesn't feel right.
Look, if I don't try to get away, it's like,
if I just let you rub the tummy, it won't even do anything.
It's not
for me.
special for me. And it wouldn't be special for you either. The tummy fur is the softest.
All right, for these next couple grabs, I'm gonna put on this blindfold. Don't ask about it.
And next time you grab me, I just want you to tell me bad kitty.
I'm gonna call you Yajirobe. Don't think about it. It's that's just a term of endearment. Now
drink of my cup.
Oh no, Korin, you're such a creep.
It's only natural. The sacred water is just ordinary water. The training was you catching me this whole time.
What?
Now the real sacred water we'll talk about later.
It's upstairs. Don't worry about it.
I do have actual real secret water.
But you're not good enough for it yet.
By catching me, your powers increased several times. At least that's what I'll tell her.
You'll-
Anyway, I'm gonna go smoke.
You might have another meter or something.
Dumbass.
Starting with Z made understanding why everyone had reverence for Korin very difficult.
Yeah. He's a cat that grows beans.
He's just a fucking cat, you guys. They're all like, Master Korin, oh thank God you're here every time he shows up.
And then, like, Yajirobe just replaces him every time.
Yeah. And it's just like, oh, well then why would we
Oh,
send the cat?
fuck. Oopa's dead.
Opa! What?
Fucking Dark Hadoed him to death.
All I did was punch you and you lived?
Next time I'll lick your neck. That kills a bitch.
Use my tongue if I want you to die.
All right, now for a real fight. I have a whole extra health bar now.
Curses, it's like his power is increased several times over.
Ah! Oh, wow. Yeah, his difficulty got nerfed significantly.
Incoming patch.
Also, my Kamehameha wave is blue now.
It's because you're holy. You've learned how to truly harness the power.
Get up.
Whoa.
Oh!
Alright, he did still start with more health than you, so. He doesn't have the strength, but he's still got more endurance.
Ow! Fuck me!
Jesus Christ!
My pupil Ten Shinhan is nothing like this!
I'm gonna teach him to be a real true killer.
Ah,
That clash is kind of cool. Apparently, if you hit him from behind, it's just an automatic fuck you.
Oh. Even the strongest warriors can't guard their back.
Get up.
no! Not 3 hits!
Wah, 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 wah. Wow!
I love Tao's like head sprite up there by his health bar. He just looks so, just like,
It's a grumpy old man.
Going on over there? Those damn kids outside. Don't they realize I could murder them?
Get on the ground, old man! This is a young man's game!
I'm going to throw a grenade at you. This time it'll work.
I did it! I beat him! I kicked his fucking ass! Sorry,
Bonsai!
sorry about your dead dad.
Bonsai Namco!
Damn, I'm gonna get all the Dragon Balls!
And bring your daddy back.
Maybe. I don't know. I want to keep the 4-star one, though.
Just tie like a little string around it when you summon the dragon, and then when it flies off, just yank.
Yeah, I think in the future all he does is just keeps an eye on and then jumps
Yeah,
up
just
and
jumps up
grabs
and
it when
catches
it's
it.
flying away.
Yeah. Once you have the ability to fly and essentially teleport great distances at will, catching a flying rock isn't all that hard.
Yeah. How many, how many animals do you think are killed by, like, flying Dragon Balls every time they do that?
Better question, when you summon the dragon, what if you just put a big net over them and then you've got all 7 of them a year later? Like,
Yeah.
fine.
Also, we got a grenade.
Woo!
Now you can select Tao from the one-on-one fight.
Oh, man!
Saving! Do not turn off the
Mercenary Tao
power.
unlocked.